Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching. So I'm into redoing old canvases and this one has been done so many times. This is, by the way, a snow cone, an abstracted snow cone. Here's a straw. And before it was a snow cone, it was a geometric skull, which you can still see here. And before it was a skull, it was an angel with wings. So let me show you the skull. And now the angel. Rocking her sunglasses, and I like the angel just because it was something that I've never painted before, and I really like that stained glass feel it has to it. I just wasn't feeling it, so now I'm not feeling this, so now I'm gonna redo it. I have a vision in my head. I'm gonna try to keep a lot of the roses and just kind of have like a white longhorn, so it's still gonna be a longhorn, but we'll see what comes out of it. Alright, so this is where I'm at. I flipped it on its side and drew the longhorn. The object here is to keep the flowers. And I'm undecided about what I'm doing with the triangle. That's why I haven't completely erased it. And then it has to be a predominantly white painting. So this is where I'm at. I decided to take all the triangles. I didn't want them there. So I'm going to add more roses, but they're not going to be as dark as these. So maybe 3 here, and then another 3 here, maybe. But I'm starting to like where it's headed. Well, this is what it looks like now. This right here is giving me Taylor Swift Lover album vibes. So these triangles reappeared through the paint, so I'm unsure of what I'm going to do there. I think I'll start tackling that once I get done with the extra roses that I want to add. And I have to sand this down so you can't see the pattern of the rose behind that. Same thing over here. So this is where I'm at with this, and I'm really enjoying it. Like, partially because it's so different from what I've done before, and it's such an odd combination. And I'm just, the way things it's going, and like, sparking my imagination. I think I'm keeping these triangles, but I'm gonna add more like connecting out of it. So it's gonna be geometric, and then flowers, and then a longhorn, and then Taylor Swift Lover background. Alright, so the body's super whack. I need to remove that. I think it looks too much like a pillow, so I need to work on the body. There's gonna be more triangles on there, and I have to rework all of this part right here, so it still needs a lot of work, but I'm really liking it. And these roses will be different. They won't be the same as this one. That way there's some variety in the roses. So this is where we're at. I'm really excited, but I feel like I'm making very small advances in the painting itself, but it's because it's just so big and there's so much going on. But these are gonna stay light like this. Maybe this one a little lighter. I've decided to put them out in range here. And even though there's a lot of color, it's gonna be very white. That's the plan, but sometimes my plan doesn't always happens. So this is where we're at right now. I think I'm going with the whole Lover Taylor Swift album cover vibe because I think it fits and I like those colors. So I'm gonna keep it like that for right now because I like that vibe. But I'm also inspired by the painting by Salvador Dali with the rose up in the sky. I think it has that vibe, except instead of one rose, there's a plethora of roses. Still needs a lot of work. A lot more roses, the horns, the cow, the mountains still need a lot of work. I don't know if I want to put more triangles in the sky, but I'm liking where it's going. I think it looks good. I think it's very different from anything that I've ever painted. Yes, it is a cow or a longhorn, which I've done several cows, but this is completely different. So there's this element of surrealism in here that I'm really digging. Alright, so it's coming along quite nicely. The mountains are going to be a blue or gray. I think I'm going to incorporate brown and then of course finish off the white roses. But yeah, almost at the finish line. Alright, so I'm getting closer to finish. Nothing's completely finished other than the sky. I think I'm good with the sky and these roses here. Everything else needs a lot of work. I think there's going to be more black than I had initially planned for there to be. But I'm liking the way it's coming up. These will have a little bit more yellow. And I'm undecided if I want to keep these white or make them yellow. And the brown, I don't know if I'm going to keep that brown or make it gray. I think it's a nice pop of color if I keep it brown, but then there's no brown anywhere else. I had brown initially on this part of the horn, but then I took it out. Like I'm very inconsistent with my thinking of this painting as how I wanted it to look. I just want to finish it at this point. So all of the roses are now finished. I decided to make the other ones yellow and then keep those 3 white on the left. Background and roses done. Now just to focus on the mountains and the cow itself. One step closer. I think if I like really put my back into it, I can finish it today. So these horns are really becoming a nuisance to me and I can't proceed with the rest of the painting until the horns are done. I love painting with the finger. This paint is getting fingered. Fuck. Oh, I'm going out of the line.
You're not in kindergarten.
Looks like I am. Ugh. See, there's so much work in here, and then I can't charge what I need to charge based on the work because people won't pay for it. But this has been challenging in so many ways.
And it's supposed to be a simple one.
So now I'm gonna come in with white. Like, I'm tired of painting and then painting all this stuff. I want to just like drink a beer comfortably without thinking about this. Okay, that looks cute, doesn't it? Oh my god. This is not...
Why are you having a painter's block?
The paint doesn't want to work with me. And these aren't even my painting pads. But I have no choice. Okay, I like that. I'm liking it. What do you think? Oh my god, did I just fucking pull it off?
You did.
Did I just fucking pull it off?
You did.
Well, let's look at this first. Hey, what if I outline it in black? You know what, I'm struggling because I'm using a very bad brush.
I just said that 2 seconds ago.
I know. But it's too late. I'm already sitting down.
I said you need to switch brushes.
I'm not getting up.
I told you you needed to switch brushes.
Yes, okay, now I'm leaving this. I'm done. I'm gonna walk away. I don't care. Whatever. That's looking really good. So I'm finally done, and this took me forever to finish. Last night was like a creative block night. I don't know if it was just the wine or I just wasn't feeling it. But it's now done, and I think it's coming along very nicely. It actually took me no time to finish it. I was in bed watching a documentary about Carlos Rivera, and I was just inspired and to start painting, and I finished it in no time, no complications. Everything went smoothly, and now here it is. So I guess I should thank Carlos Rivera for inspiring me, or for getting me out of that little creative rut I was in. I've opted to outline some parts and not others. So there's like a contrast in that, there's a contrast in color, there's a contrast in texture. So a lot of things are very contrasted here. I don't know, I really like it. I think the roses add a very unique element to this painting. I don't know, I think everything really does is just a really odd juxtapositioning of elements that somehow oddly it works. And again with the 50 on my grandpa's mark. My mom said that she looks sad, and I said, yeah, well, she needs a partner. And then after I said that, I'm like, oh, am I like imposing my life and my art? And I guess you do somehow, but I'm not sad. I'm not lonely, but maybe I do need a partner. So anyway, I love it. I love it. It's so weird how I found inspiration. You know, I was inspired by the Taylor Swift Lover album, and then Carlos Rivera this morning kind of just getting me out of my rut. So thank you guys for that. But anyway, tell me what you thought about this painting, the process, and what do you like for me to paint next. I think I'm done with cows for now. This is probably the last one. I might pick it up later, I don't know. But for now, for this year, it's safe to say there will be no more cows. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, adios, bye. I was scared that she was going to look like a pillow. But I don't think she looks like a pillow. She's plump and voluminous, but not like a pillow. I had a huge hard time with this. I had to redo the head. If you look from the beginning of the video till now, the head shape has changed.